Hey everyone. We like to get into those Bollywood films that really explore relationships.
Yeah.
Especially when they mix in some sports drama.
Yeah.
And it sounds like this new one, Mr. and Mrs. Mahi, might be right up our alley.
Yeah, sounds right up your alley for sure.
We're taking a deep dive into this one.
Okay, cool.
And we're basing it on this review we found on MovieKaTicket.com.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that site.
Yeah, they've got some great insights.
Totally.
So we're trying to figure out, is this film just another typical Bollywood romance?
Right.
Or does it offer something a bit meatier, a bit more,
A bit more nuanced, yeah.
Yeah, something to think about.
Yeah. And I think Mr. and Mrs. Mahi might actually have some of that going on.
Really? Okay.
Well, one thing that really struck me was how they use Jaipur as the backdrop.
Oh, yeah, the Pig City.
It's not just a setting, It's like the city itself becomes part of the story, part of their passions.
I love that, yeah. Like the colors, the energy, all of that reflects what's happening with the characters. That's something I picked up on in that MovieKaTicket review, too.
Yeah, they did a good job at that.
Speaking of the characters, you've got Mahendra and Mahima.
Both nicknamed Mahi, how about that?
Right, both Mahi.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just a cute little thing. It gets you thinking, doesn't it?
For sure.
Like, are they connected by fate in some way?
Oh, yeah. Definitely hints at some shared destiny, a connection deeper than just a name.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that idea of destiny gets even more interesting when you consider where each of them is in their life. You've got Mahendra, who let go of his own cricket dreams a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's completely focused on helping Mahima, who's a rising cricket star.
Imagine that, right? Giving up on your dream and then seeing it come alive again, but through someone you love.
It's almost like looking in a mirror, seeing what could have been.
Totally. And that's where things could get interesting, right?
Oh, for sure. Because this isn't just about the sport.
Right.
It's about a relationship navigating all of this ambition, the sacrifices they have to make.
Yeah. And whether those sacrifices are really necessary, or is there a way for both of them to shine?
Exactly. Can you really support your partner's dreams while still going after your own?
That makes you think about what love really means.
It does, yeah. And speaking of bringing those complicated emotions to life,
yeah,
we've got Rajkummar and Janhvi Kapoor.
Oh, they're fantastic.
I am so curious to see their chemistry.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Especially how Rao portrays Mahendra's journey.
He's got this way of just bringing so much depth to his character.
Right. Plus, we've got Zarina Wahab playing Mahendra's mother.
Oh, wow. A legend.
That always adds something special, don't you think? Having that wise, experienced character.
Don't do that.
Someone who's seen it all and can offer guidance.
It's that added layer of wisdom that always brings a new dimension to the story.
Exactly. And while we're on the topic of things that add depth, we can't forget the music.
Oh, yeah. Bollywood and its music.
The review mentioned a couple of songs, Dekateno and Agar Hotam. They really seem to hit those emotional beats.
Love a good soundtrack. But the review also mentioned something else.
Oh, right.
About the music.
What was that?
It did say that some might find all the remakes in the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. They said it was a bit much.
Right. Like they relied on them a bit too heavily.
And it wasn't just the music that got a bit of a critique.
Oh, no. What else?
Yeah, apparently the plot can be a little predictable at times. And the pacing isn't always spot on.
So not a perfect film?
Well, no film is, right?
Yeah.
So the big question for us is, do those flaws ruin the whole thing?
Yeah, is it still worth watching?
Exactly. Are the performances, the chemistry, the whole exploration of ambition and sacrifice?
Right. Are those strong enough to carry the film?
I guess that's something each viewer has to decide for themselves.
It is, but it does make you wonder, about what this film is trying to say. About love and ambition, particularly within Indian society today.
Does it bring anything new to the table? Or is it sticking to those familiar Bollywood formulas?
That's the question, isn't it?
Guess we'll all have to watch and find out. Exactly.
So if you're intrigued by Mr. and Mrs. Mahi,
yeah, it sounds like an interesting one.
Go check it out and see what you think. And if you want more Bollywood reviews, head over to MovieKaTicket.com or their app.
They always have a ton of great stuff, good recommendations.
All right, until next time.
See ya.
Bye.